place we will be investigating has a long history. A triple murder-suicide, a mother-father, and their 6-month-old son.
Oh my God. I remember this, Zach. It wasn't the father that shot the wife and kid, it was the baby. The baby did it, Zach.
Apparently the 6-month-old was possessed by the dude that died in that exact same place.
That's right. The entity possessed the 6-month-old, and the baby got up, walked over, grabbed the shotgun, loaded it, then went and took out the father. The baby was blown back by the shot, but then picked itself up and took out the mother. So again, it was blown back by the force, only to then pick itself up, reload the shotgun, turn it on itself, and blow its own head off by using its toes to pull the trigger.
That baby was possessed by an elderly gentleman who disappeared 50 years earlier in that same location. That elderly gentleman's name was John Juberwooble. Mr. Juberwooble was convinced that alien beings were visiting him and taking him to be experimented on. Mr. Juberwooble locked himself in, bolted and welded all the doors and windows shut in an attempt to keep whatever it was out there from coming inside. Authorities cut their way into the building when a welfare check was done to discover that there was no body to be found. Paranormal investigators have since reached out and spoken with the spirit of Mr. Juberwooble, who claims that the aliens took his body and left his soul. The spirit of Mr. Juberwooble claims that there are demonic entities within this building that torture and control his now abandoned soul. He hopes one day his body will be returned to him.
Dude, bro, the demonic entities, dude, those witches that inhabited this building prior to that, dude, they used to go out of their way to summon demons.
That's right, Aaron. Years before the elderly guy lived here, there were 3 witches who inhabited the building. They did all manner of nasty rituals to conjure up evil demons. Those same demons remained, and in turn drove that elderly guy mad.
Those witches practiced here because this building was built on top of a cemetery. They only cleared out the headstones and built straight on top of the land.
There was once a cemetery that stood in this very spot, and as Billy has mentioned, when building, they simply removed the headstones, leaving the coffins and the bodies inside.
That's right. And before this was a cemetery for the white man, the Indians used to use this land as their own pet cemetery.
And let me guess, they used to bury the dead animals, and the dead animals used to come back to life.
Oh my God, bro. How'd you know?
Come on, seriously? There's only so much bullshit someone will swallow.
You would be surprised at just how much of our bullshit our viewers will swallow.
Zach, we're recording, man.
It's okay. We can cut that out during editing.